Hi, Ariel. Hey, what's today? Is it the 20th or the 21st? Hi, Seeger's mom. So, July 20th or 21st, 2023, right? I don't know. I've been kind of disconnected for a few days. I've been sucking at life this week. But while I was looking for houses the other day, we're in Lynchburg, Virginia. I think the 21st. I was looking at just driving by some houses for sale the other day, and I saw this. I came across this neighborhood, and I'm like, what the heck? What the heck is this? But I think the message is loud and clear. Here with Sir Prince Miklos. This is quite a busy street right here. So I had like um 6 appointments this week and I only made one. Thank you, Ariel. July 21st, 2023. I don't know. It's around 11ish, 10ish, something like that. Um, and I only made one appointment in the whole week. I had a dentist appointment this morning, but I was too late. At least I got out of the house. First time all week I got out of the house. U.S. Department of Justice, Department of the FBI, investigate unconstitutional taking, evidence, investigate evidence, prosecute those who are guilty, unconstitutional taking of property. Franklin Smith. Lynchburg, Virginia. Welcome to the crossroads for justice, visions through God. Homeward hand from heaven. Read, recognize racial injustices. He wants to get in the shade. Miklos is dragging me to the shade. By lawlessness and greed, picture perfect evidence in taking property. I don't know the story here, y'all. Looks like we got some squash growing. It goes way down the side of that street, too. Mr. President Joe Biden, Mr. Attorney General Merrick, I mean, here's the the deal, as Joe Biden would say. Only when someone with genuine conviction, right or wrong, is willing to stand on principle and risk losing everything for a sustained period of time in order to challenge the prevailing orthodoxies. Mr. Biden, I am serving God against injustice, challenging the federal government in the unconstitutional taking of private property in Lynchburg, Virginia. Mr. President Biden, I am calling on your administration to investigate the Lynchburg government judicial system of lawyers and judges in their participation of using the federal government entity to perpetrate the crime of fraud and thievery in the taking of our property. God's Spirit revealed a lawyer by the name of Mr. Livingston of the law firm of Petty Livingston and Dawson. I only know the rest of it's behind the leaves. Lawlessness and greed. Something about trickery. Oh, I have my flag. Thought I might do some flag waving. Look. Brought my flag. We'll go down that side in a second. Transgressor. We the people, you the jury. Franklin Smith, it looks like. Yeah, somebody's really ticked off. Well, they must have taken some property by eminent domain. Come here. It looks like I can walk. Looks like a well. Oh, look, there's a bench. Corn. Christian flag. I think it's a E, Julie. Eminent. For what though? For a public space? A public park? Or did they condemn what was here? I wonder what the story is. Looks like there's some more signs over there on the ground. What are you doing, Miklos? Where do you want to go? What's wrong? Huh? There's the what's do you have a sticker in your foot? Jesus said, same measure you use, it will be measured back to you. I have a feeling you're not going to last long here, whoever you are. Coming the way of the cross for justice. Oh, they want an injunction to cease and clarify, investigate federal, state, and local officials' unconstitutional rule of law, aided and abetted with fraud and hatred in taking of black private property. Huh. Yeah, all you got to do is look. It seems like the message is very clear here. So let's see. There's a dog at this place, so you can smell that, of course. This is a cute little hedge. Inner defenses. Near here ran the line of inner defenses located by General D.H. Hill, June 1864. He had been sent from Petersburg by General Beauregard to assist General Breckinridge. Then in command on General Early's arrival, troops were moved to the outer work. Okay, thank you for that. I think I did. Or no, I timed them out, right? All right, next time. Okay, let's cross the street. Come on. Get out of the road, dude. Spirit, vision, accountability, God's grace. America on a very rough road. Rougher and rougher. Federal justice investigation. Racially motivated injustice. So, seems they believe had they been white, this would not have happened to them. Looks like this was maybe a flea market, or I don't know. There's chairs up there. There's a nice place to sit, hang out on a summer's evening. We the people, America government, transparency to inform and ensure accountability, justice. Bad environmental evidence. Fired purpose. Destroy evidence. Conspiracy of lawlessness. Okay, so this is interesting. Hold on. All is free. That sign right there says, but check this out. I wonder what we're building. What are we building in the backyard there? Maybe a pool? I don't know. Look at that bright pink roof. Alright, so hi Hi Lemonade Chick. Hi Julie. Yeah, I probably will. I'll walk up that side of the road. Um, we're just hanging out because I missed my dentist appointment. I was late. Late getting out of the house. That's the hardest part, is just getting dressed and getting out of the house. But I decided since we got out of the house, we should come check something out. Check some stuff out. Remove government trees off private property. I got some coffee, a little piece of a blunt. Yeah, we'll go to the cemetery after this. It's really cool. I fell in love with this neighborhood because of the cemetery. But the house that's in this neighborhood that was for sale isn't really going to work for me. Mainly because the laundry room is in the basement. I don't want stairs. I want all one level. And especially don't want to have to go in the basement to do laundry. It's like so old school. Remember the old laundry chutes that shot from clear straight down through the house to the laundry room? We had one of those at our house in Wyoming. Really, Dee? I mean, there's plenty of excitement on the internet, I'm sure. Plenty. We're talking about eminent domain. Do you know that word? Eminent domain? Racial injustice? Are those big words for you? The fact that somebody feels like the government stole their land because they're not white. Does that mean anything to you? What do you think about these signs? Do you think this is a nuisance? Do you think this is freedom of speech? And if this is not their property anymore, is it public property? And why do they get to leave these signs up? I'm just curious. There's so many questions here. What was this over here? A flea market? A animal? Did they sell animals? Um, did they steal somebody's house over there? So many questions. What happened? My chat went away? Oh, definitely. It's a bunch of crap. It is a way for people to steal. Sure is. I think it's no. I think it's Emminent. Eminent. Eminent. I think. But I'm not the best speller in the world either. It's one of those legal terms. Oops, sorry. It's only Friday. Eminent. Yes. Thank you. There you go, Julie. We'll get it right. That's why we're a team. I've been working on those a couple of live streams that are blocked for songs, for music. I've been working on them, but it takes forever to replace the song. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. Let me show you my dress. This is my new favorite dress. Oops, sorry, Miklos. Here, I'm sorry. There you go. My new favorite. I got it in West Virginia. And we bought those lemonade chick. We got those that little jumper for my daughter. I guess she loves it. She would say she did, whether she did or not. I haven't seen it on her yet. So what is this Wise Street? Yeah. I'm a little disappointed because it's falling apart. I had to re-sew the straps on this morning before I could wear it. And there's some seams coming out in the back. I love this with the gray surrounding the bright in the middle. I love that design. Yeah. Oh, and Khaleesi loves her unicorn bandana. She's so excited. We got new baby goats the other day. Two baby goats, one male, one female. Prince and or yeah, Prince and Tawny. Beluga won't stay in the pen, so she lives at the neighbor's still. Okay, let's go finish this walk. So we could go to the cemetery. There's lots of shade at the cemetery. Why? I'm really curious now. Maybe I'll just call that law firm and ask them. Come on, buddy. I mean, you can't not see it, right? Miklos, you can't go over there. See the yellow tape? You're not allowed to cross the yellow tape. Got rules, you know, even for dogs. Looks like it was a business that was here for over 30 years. God hand revealed to us the truth. To see government hate. You better come down, boo-boo. Mr. Reagan, environmental protection, investigate. Truth, do you recognize spirit of hatred and evil? Do you recognize why the fire? To destroy evidence. Oh. Oh. Was there a fire here? I don't see proof of a fire. Is that... Remove government trees off private property. This is a pretty big chunk of property. Justice, accountability to we the people, empowering citizens, the rights for private or class action lawsuits against transgressors, transgressions of aids and abets while infringing and belittling the rights of the people, bringing undue harm and shame with disgrace upon the community and the people by its supremacy actions of authority. You guys, how much you think this man spent on these signs? Mr. J.E. Jamerson said the city got big plans for this area. Huh. Mr. J.E. Jamerson said city can't do much without coming to you. Miklos, come here. Come here, we're gonna cross the street. We're gonna go to the corner to cross the street. Somebody's toy. Wait, come here, we're gonna go this way. Wait, wait, wait. All right, come on. Come. Don't pull. This area protected by Neighborhood Watch. Prophecy falling houses. I was gonna talk to him, but he's in there changing his clothes, so I guess I won't. I was gonna ask him what happened. Hey! Hi! Can I come closer? Can I come closer? Excuse me? I just wanted to ask you a question. Yeah, can I come a little closer? What are you building? I'm sorry, what? Oh, you don't know what it is?
No, not yet.
I thought maybe a swimming hole, a pig pen. Y'all know what it is?
Yeah.
Do you know what happened to this property over here?
What, right there?
Yeah, all this. Do you know what the backstory is?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Have a good day. He don't know nothing. That's weird. He's digging a great big hole in the backyard and don't know what it's for. So yeah, interesting display here. There's the fire. Okay, now I get it. Saying there was a fire to destroy evidence. I can't see the chat right now. There's a scooter. Oh, maybe it's plumbing. Maybe it's a plumbing issue or something. Okay, we'll go down here and read this sign. It's nice and quiet back here. Come on. He's afraid we're going back to the car. Gonna leave my cup here for a minute. Looks like somebody has a bright pink umbrella. Come here. Carl Porter Cato or Cato, 1913 to 1996. Okay, hold on. Lynchburg resident Carl Cato, I like Cato better, a nationally recognized Rosarian. Oh, thus the roses. A Rosarian. I thought, is that a religion? Is that a cult? What? Was best known for collecting antique roses and saving them from extinction. He was a founder of the Heritage Roses Group, a nationwide organization, and was an editor of its news magazine. Cato identified several heirloom roses once believed to be lost, including Cato's cluster and the spineless chestnut rose. He saved other rare roses by sending specimen cuttings to gardens across the U.S., including the National Arboretum in Washington, D.C., and the Huntington Botanical Gardens in California. Cato helped establish the acclaimed collection of antique roses in Lynchburg Old City Cemetery, which features hundreds of varieties. Ooh, let's go find the rose garden. Oh, I think I have to go back around the block. Yeah, up there to the information center. Come on. We're just going for a short ride, buddy. Just a short ride. Whoo, it's hot in here, huh? Load up. Load up. Load up. I think we'll put the top down. I need to clean the car. On the inside, the automotive shop that repaired it washed the outside for me. You know you're gonna get too hot there. Just go find some shade to park in while we explore the cemetery. It's very shady. It's very beautiful, and they maintain it. There's historic monuments in here. ooh. No good. No good, no good. There we go. Woo! Might be too sunny. I got a hat though. Is it hot and wet where you guys are? It is hot and wet. Definitely hot and wet here. It is the hottest part of the year now, isn't it? Not in the least, especially not in your house. Good, how are you? Let you buy it? How much you want to pay for it? It's a 06. It's a V8. Trying to buy my Mustang. You know, people used to try to buy my truck all the time too. I have good taste in vehicles, I guess. Should I pop the hood for him?
My name is Pastor Mac Johnson. And,
Mac Johnson.
Yes, ma'am. Let me get my card so you won't think I'm trying to steal you or your car.
No. I'm chill.
Hi, Chill. You say your name Chill.
No.
Oh,
I
you
just
ain't
said
gonna
I'm
go in that
chill.
mouth, girl. I gotta rob your mouth. Go on, girl.
Look, come on. But you want my teeth? You want my car? You want
And
my
the
dog
and the
too?
dog, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll tell you what. Can you tell me the story of this property right here?
All I know is it's historic. Well, I know the cemetery over here is historic, but right.
Right. No. What's with the signs? What happened?
You know, I've been trying to figure that out too.
How long have they been up?
Oh, they've been up for years. But he used to be on Federal Street, right on the curb, and then he bought this property. He got those signs up. It made me think that he's upset with the government about something.
So this is private property.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And not over there.
Yeah, he bought that too. So undoubtedly,
So
he's upset
the
with
property they took is somewhere else.
the government. Yeah, I promise so.
What kind of business was it?
It wasn't a business, it was just a house.
It was his private property.
Yeah, I like where them pipes sound too. What do you take for your Mustang?
More than what I owe on
Oh, you own
it. Yeah, and it's not paid for. I just bought it.
it. Oh, you did?
You want to see under the hood?
Well, you got a V8.
Yeah, all chromed up.
Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Let me know that.
Wait a minute. Okay, there you go. not done with it yet, so.
Hey, look, if you decide to get rid of it, and you got my car, and you decide to come a little lower than what you say, give me your car.
I got you.
All right.
Do you collect cars?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Oh.
But look, I used to ride motorcycles, holiday motorcycles. But my reflex in time and saw somebody not living 80 years old. And so I got rid of it because I was taking too much chance after we close call. And so I got rid of it. I would like to convert it so that I could
Yeah. Well, that was my thought too.
you ride bikes too?
I used to, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then I was in a pickup, a diesel truck, and a fifth wheel trailer for like the last 10 years.
Oh, okay.
But I rolled the truck, and trucks are way expensive right now. And I'm looking, but it was costing more to rent a car while I looked. So I'll just go buy my dream car. I've always wanted a Mustang convertible.
Oh, okay.
So I just go buy me a Mustang convertible.
Okay.
Even if I only use it for the summer.
Well, you get tired of it.
I'll let you know.
Call me. Don't lose my car.
Okay, alright.
Hey, look, not only that, since you got my car, if you get in a place you just want to vent to somebody, give me a call. I'm everybody's pastor. I mean, I pastor a church, but I'm everybody's pastor. I have people call me and talk about problems and stuff, and do services for them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Look, you got to hurry up and get out of the sun. You be black as I am at work.
Oh no, I tan. I just tan.
I just said you got to get out of the sun. You be black as I am at work.
So, you've been on live stream this whole time. I just thought I'd let you know. I don't know if they
Well, that's
could
all-
hear
that's
you.
fine. That's
Could
fine.
you guys hear the conversation
That's
over the
fine.
engine?
That's fine.
Ah. Okay, we're back. For those of you that are still here. Dude was safe. The phone overheated. Yeah, the phone just overheated. It's fine. Let me see. What did I do with the card? What did I do with his card? A nice lady just stopped by on her Harley and asked me to take a picture of her at the gate of this cemetery because they're in the Harley shop or corporation is doing a challenge where they have different stops that people stop and take pictures of themselves and their bikes at these specific monuments. And the the old city cemetery is one of them, one of the stops for the Harley challenge. Honda rocks. I'm a Yamaha girl. Harley's okay. I never cared to own a Harley, but here, let's see, a manual. What he said was, if I need now that I have his number, not only if I want to sell the car to give him a call, but also to, if I ever need to vent, He's everybody's pastor and counselor. And I could call him if I just need to talk about anything I like. Oh, no, no, no. You don't want to talk to me about religion or God or church. And of course, here it is on the back, how to become saved. He's a nice guy. He's fine. He's safe. Yeah, Romans 10, 9 through 10. That if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus, and shalt believe in thine heart that God hath raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. Period. Over. Done. That's it. That's all you need. Are we good now? I didn't think I would get this stream back. So I stopped over here at you can see the little information center, and got some brochures. The guys are in there working. Let's see. Rules and regulations. Oh my goodness, there's 21 points. We're saved. Yes, we are. We're good. We're going to heaven. I'll call him and let him know that 26 people got saved because of his card. No, I better not. Then he might want to pray for us all. Okay, rules. General operation. Open from dawn to dusk. You can't believe that? That it's that easy? Drive on roadway only. Parking is allowed on roadside throughout the cemetery. Yes, parking is allowed. Traffic is two-way. Access only through public entrance. Prohibited items. Flowers, trees, shrubs, and roses are for everyone. Do not pick. No hunting. Is this necessary? Feeding or disturbing any animal or wildlife without prior permission. No metal detecting and digging for relics. No harassing, use of firearms or other weapons. No drugs or alcohol. Dogs must be on a leash. It's talking about what kind of flowers you can plant. Children under 16 must be accompanied. No loud music or party games. They can refuse. Be respectful behavior, dress, and language at all times. Dispose of your trash. Tombstone rubbings. What's it say about that? Are permitted only by special arrangement. No scattering ashes. There's a calendar of events. What's going on this summer? July 22nd is Family Fun Day. Bring the family for a day of fun at Old City Cemetery. Engaging hands-on activities, games, and exhibits will be offered on the grounds throughout the afternoon. $10 per person, $20 per family. I got a big family. Oh, in August, there's an Unsung Heroes and Women of the Civil War walking tour. In September, the Tales of Strange and Mysterious Deaths. October has candlelight tours. Oh, that's cool. Okay, Pest House and Medical Museum. Black History in the Old City Cemetery. And then Lynchburg pamphlet. Telling you, this cemetery is beautiful. And it's shady, so you shouldn't overheat. Yeah. This MFer, he was pretty flirty. He's got a first lady. Crazy people. Doesn't mean anything in today's society, does it? Are you interested in D-Day reenact? No, not really, Julie. More Bible quotes. The thing is, if you focus on the words of Jesus, you'll be fine. If you focus on all those crazy stories. And I took my kids to those churches that were preaching fire and brimstone. And what the hell was I thinking? How terrifying for a little kid. Oh, I meant to read this sign to you. I forgot. Hold on. Let me turn it off. Okay, we got a sign here. Look, there's all these. This is Q6, 25. Can you hear me over the weed eater? Old City Cemetery. Also known as the Methodist Cemetery, was established as a public burial ground in 1806 on land donated by John Lynch, founder of Lynchburg. Mayors and other prominent civic leaders, along with the city's indigent and strangers, are among the estimated 20,000 people buried here. 3/4 of those interred here are of African descent, both enslaved and free. The cemetery's Confederate section contains the graves of more than 2,200 soldiers. Museums. I can't read the rest. It's hidden by the bush. All right. Try again. It would be easier if I go around the block again. The rental cars all have those rear view cameras. This car doesn't have that. Honking at me won't get you anywhere any faster. that's what it is. Dude said, I think somebody's mad at the government. Really? Flower gardens. Let's just there. Let's just do that. I'm gonna go park. I'm not sure what's going on there. This place is huge. It's too big to explore in one day. Uh-oh, we're getting hot again. Let me turn that AC on. Yeah, I think they're cool. When my son and I went to Ireland, he had a friend that was into old cemeteries, so we visited a lot of cemeteries over there just to get pictures. There's some beehives over here. You see them? Whole stack of them. Okay, this is the Pest House Medical Museum right here. I wonder where I can park. There should be some parking down here, you would think. Yeah, here we go. Everything's in here. See, the house I bought looking at butted up against the backyard, butted up against this cemetery. That's how I found it. Everybody's taking all the shade. Oh, all right, hold on just a minute. This looks interesting. Very interesting. I told you it was like it's a whole museum. Oh, I think there's a river down there. Hey, how come Chud people are allowed to be in the cemetery, hanging on the wall, and I'm not? Huh, Sergeant Jackson? What's with the discrimination, Sergeant Jackson? Cheers to what? Oh, hey, easily distracted. Hey. Hi, hissy cat. Who's blocked? Yeah, okay, he was a local. I told him, that's what I told Jackson. I said, everybody else gets to stand here. Okay, let's go see what we can find. Proverbs 13:3. I guess today's our church day. Yeah, exactly. You want a drink? Do you need a drink, buddy? Do you want some water? Huh? Yes or no? You're not answering me. Here. No? You don't want water? No? Maybe when we come back? Okay. Yeah, I see them. I see them. Oops, let's go look at the bottle tree. Come here. African burial custom. When African slaves came to America, they brought their culture with them, including their own languages, foods, styles of dress, and burial customs. This exhibit shows a few of the West African burial and funeral traditions practiced during the time of the American slave trade, 1550 to 1850. These customs and their meanings varied depending on the region of Africa and the time period. So the bottle tree was outside the home to protect the household from evil spirits and thieves. The bottle lured evil spirits and trapped them inside. Dirt from the grave is often placed in the bottles. So I guess they would sacrifice a white chicken, uh, tie up the mouth to keep the soul from escaping. Hmm. Grave marker materials. Let's see, they have brick, granite. I don't know how you pronounce it, Gneiss, marble, fieldstone, concrete, and wood. So there's a lot of graves missing markers today, especially in the Confederate soldier grave, I guess. Hearst House and Caretakers Museum. The museum tells the story of the care of the cemetery's grounds and grave markers over the past 200 years. On display is an elegant horse-drawn hearse used by Lynchburg's W.D. Dewguide funeral directors in the late 1800s, early 1900s. The horse-drawn wagon was used to transport coffins and tools. Even after the city of Lynchburg employed a full-time superintendent in 1866, maintenance was often sporadic and equipment was primitive. An additional exhibit featuring tombstone carvers and grave marks throughout the cemetery. So a lot of the gardens would be for the bees and the butterflies, looks like. Come here. Why are you on your leash is all tangled? Come here. What's happening? There we go. Push bell to hear the story.
Hello there. Welcome to the Old City Cemetery's Hearst House and Caretakers Museum. This museum shows a little history of the burial and grave marking customs practiced at this 200-year-old cemetery, and also the story of its maintenance. Sometimes good, sometimes real bad. If you look over on your left, you'll see an original turn-of-the-century hearse from the Dugan Funeral Home. Dugan has been in business in Lynchburg since 1817, and they're the second oldest funeral home in the country. This vehicle might have seen action here.
I don't think you guys are going to be able to see in the... Oh, kind of, a little bit.
Private cemeteries in town. This is some kind of high-tone hearse. It even had color-coded horses. White horses pulled the hearse for children, black horses for adults.
Can you hear it? It said white horses were for children, black horses for
Of all
adults.
the burials in this cemetery, most of them, about 75%, were African American, and they were served by all different kinds of undertakers. Strange and Higginbotham was one of those firms, and they rented the Dugan hearse from time to time. Over on the right, there's a horse-drawn wagon made by Lynchburg's famous Thornhill Wagon Works. And the fact is, for a lot of folks buried here, this type of wagon was the only hearse they ever got. That is, when the groundskeepers weren't using it to haul their equipment. Now, as far as maintenance goes, back in 1806, when the cemetery first opened, families had to care for their own grave sites. The city didn't start helping until 1866, when it hired a superintendent to take care of the Confederate section, where soldiers had been buried far from their homes. And starting in 1880, they had caretakers actually living on the site, but they sure did do a sorry job. Nothing got done for months and years at a time. It would get so bad they had to call in public works crews and chain gang prison laborers to clear off the place. And then it would just start growing
Prison
up all over
labor.
again.
Using prison labor.
So just remember, this place looks mighty pretty now, but it hadn't always been that way.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Leave it.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. I didn't want to interrupt your video.
You're fine.
Is there anything we can help you with or show you or anything?
Oh,
I work here. I'm the executive director for the cemetery.
Really?
I stopped in and I see people and always ask me if there's anything we can do.
no, it's beautiful. I
Thank
mean,
you.
I'm barely getting started touring it. I know I'm not
Nice.
going to get to do it all today.
Oh, well, come back and
'Cause
see us often.
I like it a lot.
It doesn't change a lot, but the flowers and everything else is all times of the year is beautiful. Fall,
Yeah.
spring, winter. But if there's anything, please just let us know in there.
So you have a thing going on tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am. From 11 to 3.
I wish we could see the wagons better.
Yes. So we are going to start opening up the all of the museums every day. That is something that when I took over, I said that was going to happen. So what I have them doing right now is they're going through and making everything readily available.
Do you mind being on
So-
live stream?
No, not at all. We want to make sure that the museums are open and everything is going to be accessible to the public, so that you guys can walk through and kind of do a self-paced tour.
Awesome.
Due to staffing, we can't have somebody in every museum piece every day, but
Mm-hmm.
to be able to walk through and go into the shops, we want it to be, safe and make sure that it's educational.
When did you take over?
July 1st.
Oh, you're a newbie.
So I'm the newbie. For the last
Fresh
couple of
blood.
months. Yes.
Big ideas.
Big ideas.
Not
So,
enough money.
Yeah. We're always raising money and trying to do new things, but we also want to make sure that the educational portion of the cemetery, the auditorium, the arboretum, I mean, the beauty of the cemetery is just shown at all times.
It's amazing. I found it by accident. I was house hunting.
Okay, so you're not from around here?
Uh-uh.
So you're moving to Lynchburg?
I'm considering. My daughter has a house in Amherst.
Okay. So I was born and raised here. I went in the military for 10 years. I traveled the world and did
What
everything.
branch were you in?
Air Force.
Air Force, thank you.
Thank you.
Julie is an Air Force veteran.
Oh, awesome.
I'm an Army veteran.
Okay, well, thank you. But something about Lynchburg brought me back.
Okay.
Not only just family, just Lynchburg, the community.
Huh.
It's a great place to live.
Why?
Whether you're born here. There's education, there's history, there's culture, there's something to do for just about anybody. And really, there's just so much diversity here that you can be anywhere in 10, 15 minutes. And there's always new ideas, fresh shops, new things. It's just it's always striving. Not to mention the education system. We have, I believe, 6 colleges in the city alone.
Yeah.
We have new people coming in. The city has grown. When I went in the military, I kind of knew everybody in the city. When I got out, everything had blown up, and it was just so big, so many new people, and
Yeah.
it's getting there. It's always been a nice place, but as time goes on, it just gets more and more beautiful.
Well, I've been asking people, like, what do the people do for fun here? Like, where do people go to hang out?
It
And
depends on what you want to do. If you like to go to bars and have food and enjoy entertainment downtown, you have Water Dog and Glass House. You have everything on the Bluff Walk. You have tons of places to eat downtown. Badger on the Main, Dish, um, and there's tons of new living places downtown that are up and coming. And then you can go on the other side of town, go to Ward Road, and you get the fast food, or you can get hibachi grill if you want a buffet or whatnot. But you also have places like the mall, which has grown quite a bit. If you look at the old mall within the last couple of years, it's grown. They're adding an outdoor area. They're adding music possibly coming to the area and make it more of a hangout than what it was, just a shopping area.
what do you attribute to the growth? What do you think that, why
The
is?
diversity and students coming to Lynchburg.
Mm,
It was the
more
draw
students.
of more students and more students coming here, learning, getting educated, and coming and staying in the community.
So with the pandemic and everything, shutting schools down and everybody learning to do stuff online, are the universities still thriving?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are. I think they're taking advantage of distance learning in new ways. I think the classrooms are still getting full and doing that, but I think they're taking opportunities of learning how to cut some expenses on students coming here, or students have to stay in the classroom, and they could really learn some things from home,
Right.
and then do hands-on things later on.
Right.
So I really honestly think it's helped thriving students get educated.
More people
Yeah,
access
for
education.
sure. I'm a
Yeah.
full-time person like me. I've got 3 kids.
Right.
I want to do more education. I can do it at my leisure
Right.
without having to go sit in a classroom away from my family and away from my job.
Absolutely.
And I can do that at any time, day or night. And having that availability is amazing.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of art, music. There's events going on all the time within
Okay.
the Lynchburg Museum system here.
So where's the best place to access like a calendar of events?
You have LYH, which is a big program here in Lynchburg that helps promote events within the Lynchburg city organizations. You can go on Lynchburg. I think it's Lynchburg.gov, and you
Okay.
can see what's going on. But you also have Virginia's for Lovers.
Okay.
They promote a lot of our events on there. You kind of have to go on there, and it kind of broadens it out to the state. But Virginia for Lovers is amazing. And then visit your individuals, your Legacy Museum, your Old City Cemetery. Visit the websites and see what's coming up. We have newsletters that go out. You can email us. You can email a lot of the museum systems, and they'll send you newsletters.
Get
once
the
in a while and let
newsletters.
you know what's
Okay.
coming up, or changes, or closures, or something that's coming up.
Right.
But
Right.
we're always open to new ideas. We have a few events that go on throughout the year for fundraising, but we're always open to new ideas. I would love to see, an open community, more music. We have artists come out every once in a while, and they paint, things in the cemetery, and they take those paintings and go into museums and
Yeah.
art collections and sell them at galleries. And it's just amazing to see the people sitting out here for 6 and 7 hours painting a
Painting.
portrait. It's amazing.
Cool. So do you know the story about the guy up on the main street who's angry? All the signs up there.
I
Looks
don't.
like he got his property taken.
I don't. It's been that way for as long as I can remember. I don't know the story behind that.
You don't know the backstory?
I don't. I know there was a fire up there a couple months ago that took down some of the property. Now, whether that was accidental or something was involved, I don't know. But as far as I can remember, and forever, there's always been crosses or there's always been something there. It's grown throughout the years, but there's always been
Yeah,
something
it's
there.
not over apparently. The
No.
fight's not over. Okay. All right.
But if
Thank you
there's
so
anything we
much.
can do, please let us know. Our offices are right here.
Okay.
We have a gift shop and everything, and we also have brochures and information on
Cool.
not just us, but Lynchburg in general.
Okay.
That you can pick up and take.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Well, I'm impressed so far. Thank
Well,
you.
good. Thank
You
you.
did a good job selling Lynchburg.
Oh, well, good. I hope so. I wouldn't lie to you. I've been
Okay.
a lot of places all over the world, and I could have stayed on the island of Guam where I was.
I thought you were a Fed or something rolling up in that
No,
car.
no, not a Fed.
Not a Fed. Hashtag not a Fed.
Yes.
Here's a Q code. Here. In case anybody wants to check it out. For 10 things to do in Lynchburg. This is cool. Download the visitor guide. 70 very short stories as told by historic markers. All right. Miklos is looking for shade already. Yeah, that young man is on the ball. Doing a good job. See? And I react with, just like y'all. Soon as somebody approaches me, I act with hesitation until they prove themselves safe. Okay, Old Cemetery, Lynchburg's oldest African American burial ground. Established again in 1806. 75% African American. It's open to all citizens and strangers, regardless of race or class. But at one point it was the only one open to African American, even though it was open to everybody. No other cemeteries were. The Kneeling Angel, let's see. The Kneeling Angel watches over the grave of little Emmett Hamilton Jefferson, a 2-year-old African American child. Jefferson's monument is the only statuary grave marker in the cemetery. Oh, here's Blind Billy. A symbolic broken fife adorns the headstone of Blind Billy, a slave musician who, the train's going by. Can you hear it? Can't see it. So he's a blind musician who played the fife for military parades and private parties. Oh, they got a cast iron grave marker. Some of the people. Dorchester Home for Elderly Black Women. Oh, what do we got? This is very nice. I like it. So it says that there's several people buried here that who didn't have any monuments in this section here. Richard Austin Sr. It's a drinking fountain. Does it work? You hear that crunch sound when the car drives by? No, no water. It's these. These seed pods. Mhm. What kind of tree is that, guys? I don't know the name of it. Little seeds in there. But these are so cool. Miklos, you have to come over here, buddy. We're going to get in trouble. Oh, it probably says over here. Come. Over here. Come. Over here. Miklos. Miklos. Grr. Thank you. It is pin panicled golden rain tree. Panicled golden rain tree. They got a community meeting room. You can smell the flowers.
Okay.
The little donkey.
We got you more water in the cooler. I called them to place the number on there, and it said it was called a smart.
Oh, there's a research library. Cemetery records. I might have some relatives in here somewhere. You never know.
We can help you research that. Do we have any pets in there?
No.
Okay. Sometimes we have some pets around.
Oh,
Come on in.
well, I'm gonna use the ladies' room over here first.
Oh, okay.
Come here.
Would you like us to watch him in here?
No, he'll go with me.
Okay.
Be right back, guys.
The young teen before he turns old.
Gotcha.
Like me.
I just did something. I'm gonna see if you notice it. If you don't notice it, I ain't gonna say nothing. I didn't do a thing.
Where was the location?
I ain't gonna tell you that. But it needed doing, so I
I
did.
probably won't know this.
You're going in. Hey, come here, I want to show you something.
How much left is on the scatter garden?
I mean, I just got the one side.
Okay, so you just got that little side left.
Yeah, there's still a bit more.
Well, let me ask you this. I know we don't, I don't know why I was mulching it all that time, but if we don't mulch scatter, what do we do with it? Nothing?
Just let it be again.
Just
Make
take the-
sure we don't wait 5 months before we get back in there.
I mean,
It's definitely been three and a half.
I feel like it's shaded to the weekend.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
have you noticed up there, like on the, it's like that webby, spattery looking rooty stuff. Have you noticed that?
Where?
Like on the top of the ground down in scatter.
Where he was?
Yeah. Have you noticed it?
It's probably, if it's on top of the ground, it just got seeded. So it ain't been there long. So, which means she didn't plant it.
Alright. That is hot.
And now we got a meeting. We've been waiting on him for an hour. It's about tomorrow.
I can't believe I got out of that. How did I get
I
out?
thought you were doing the bees. I thought your name was on the list for bees. You and Ann. I'll let you know when I hear. Pretty sure your name was on the list. You and Ann.
I thought it was Ann and Van.
Ha! Good one. I don't know. I'll let you know when I find
That's what
out.
I was told.
Okay, well I'll let you know.
Alright, well you let me know if I gotta come in here.
Yeah, because the only other place I saw, I gotta see where the thing is on Pride.
Okay. You want to go in the gift shop?
We did. On the right side.
Yeah, well, that right side.
Hi.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, look at that dog.
Slow down, buddy.
Wow.
Slow down.
This is new, I gotta check it all out.
Yeah.
What kind of dog is that?
He's a Puli, a Hungarian sheepdog.
A pulley. May I touch him?
Yes. Miklos, go greet.
Hi. How are ya? Aren't you pretty, Sherry? Aren't you? Do you have to brush him and get him?
No.
Well, he's not hot and all that.
He's hot. He'd rather be in the air conditioner. He's happy in
Well, that's
here.
beautiful.
Thank
That's
you.
beautiful. Well, welcome to Old City Cemetery. Have you been here before, or are you a first time?
I'm a first timer.
Okay. Well, are you local or from somewhere?
We moved to Amherst. Well, my daughter did. Year and a half ago.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, welcome. Well, this is the only one of the museums in the cemetery that's open. The rest of them, you just go look in windows and doors and, push buttons. But this is the Victorian Mourning Customs Museum.
Oh, wow.
And the building has an old look to it because of the flooring and the beams. They were from a house in Lynchburg from 1815. But the building was built in like 1997, 98, something like that. So it's not that old. Am I
No, I'm moving close to you so they can hear you.
all righty? These are all original clothing. Lynchburg was an extremely wealthy city because of the manufacturing plants that we had. We had 34 manufacturing plants. We're talking about, 1870, 1880, 1890.
What did we manufacture?
Clothing, all types of things. There were, like I said, 34 manufacturing plants in the city at that time. These are all original dresses, clothing for mourning. If you were a married lady and your husband passed away, you were required to wear black for a year and a day. And we're very fortunate to have a picture of the actual dress, the lady wearing that dress. Now, after that year.
You
and a
didn't
day-
wear the same dress for a year and a day.
Well, you probably had several mourning
Okay.
dresses. Again, we're talking the wealthy. The regular person like myself would have just had something like that on, but the wealthy, had clothing, mourning clothing.
Okay.
The gentleman, well, let me go back to.
Okay,
a
sorry.
year and a day. After that, they still wore black for another year, but they would have some ornamentation on that.
Okay.
Now, after that year, they would go into subtle colors, nothing bright like bright blues or reds, grays, mauves, like that dress. The men, again, very wealthy, already had a suit on. He only wore an armband for 3 to 6 months. He would get married again pretty quick because there were probably stair-step children. The children also wore bows or sashes, as these two show you. This board would have been for transportation of bodies to carry them from one location to another. This casket, cast iron,
Oh.
painted to look like wood.
Oh.
Very heavy. This weighs about 700 pounds. And notice how narrow it is. They were much thinner than we are today and much shorter. This is an adult casket.
That's an adult casket.
Adult casket. Dukett's
Okay.
Funeral Home, which is still in existence today. This is from them.
Huh.
Shoes.
That's
I love
wild.
looking at the shoes. Pair there and one over here. And they always look so narrow because
Yeah.
but I know somebody's bound to have fat feet. So several pairs of different types of children's shoes there. The again, that's for transporting bodies. The necklace and the shadow box picture, that is hair, human hair.
Oh my gosh.
Now, it sounds morbid, but look what beautiful things they made from it. And over in this
Is that
area-
tatted?
It's like tatting. I've heard people talk about that.
Mm.
But they would have used this machine over here to do that.
Is that crazy, y'all? It's hair. Okay. I'm right behind you.
This machine here, and
Okay.
this is set up to make this. Now, we had a class once, and we made some things in our class. And one of the things that was made was this in the class that we had.
Oh.
And one lady brought horsehair
Mm-hmm.
and made bracelets. She taught riding and made bracelets for her students. And then that's hair also in that picture. They have rearranged things since I was here last week, so this display case here in front of me has a lot of things I'm gonna talk about. But like I said, this is what they would have used to make the hair jewelry. And while we're over here, this is an old embalming kit. And people tell me in the industry that some of those instruments are still used today. Now, I don't know what instruments that would be, but probably some of the long, pointy, sharp things.
Wow. That's a little bit scary,
This
huh?
is a representation of a grave for
Okay.
the Africans. And there would have been
Yeah, we read that outside.
representation of something. You're welcome to take one of these if you would
Okay,
like.
yeah.
So that's what that is. This is a child's coffin. This is a baby's. This would have been handmade. What that one is sitting on is called a church truck. George Duguid Funeral Homes, again, that's where that came from, had a patent, or has a patent on that. That's still used in a different form today. If you go to a funeral in a church and they bring the casket in on something, it's a church truck. That's
Okay.
what that's called. And again, just some representation of, and it's still like that today. When you go to a funeral, you know, you got the casket and you have the flowers sitting around it. And then our cemetery is predominantly African American because it was a public cemetery. 1806, John Lynch, the first acre when you came in on the right was the original first acre of the cemetery. It's now 26, 27 acres. No active burials. We do have scatterings for your pets or yourself. We have scatter gardens. If you've come in
For
this
your
way-
ashes, you mean?
Mhm.
Okay.
If you come in this way and you've not been down that way, I'm gonna assume yet.
Not yet.
Down,
Mm-mm.
there's a pond down there, and around the pond is where the scatterings are. Across from that is a railroad train station, and then here is the actual office building of Dr. John J. Terrell. That is his office building, and you can walk around it and look in windows and doors and push
Okay.
buttons. Like I said, this is the only one that's open. Right below us here is the Hearst Museum.
We stopped there
Okay, so you've been there.
and we talked to is it the CEO, the new CEO? What's his name?
Jay,
Jay?
our new director here at the
Yeah, the
cemetery.
new director,
Mhm,
yeah.
Yep, he's new. He's been here maybe a month.
He's
not sure.
excited, so
Yes, he's-
I'm excited
I'm-
for you guys.
There's the station house with the pond.
Oh,
across from
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, predominantly African American, just some pictures of folks in the city. And then this is beeswax, the flowers
Oh.
made beautifully, but that is beeswax. And like I said, this floor and the beams are from a house in Lynchburg from long, long ago. Photography, the only deceased child here is the one laying there, and that is so faded you can hardly see it. But the rest of the children, the rest of the pictures are just photography of that period.
So they used to take photographs of dead people as if they were alive,
Well,
right?
a lot of times, yes. Now, my son passed away many years ago. I took pictures of him in the casket, but I don't look at them, I don't post them. I honestly don't even know where they are.
Well, that's different
So-
than posing as
Right,
if
but
they're
no, I've
alive.
seen, like, you and I were sisters and I passed away, they would
Right.
sit me and you together and
Right.
take our picture. I have seen that. But just examples, like I said, of the photography,
Cool,
some
very
of the,
cool
the
stuff.
jewelry from the time frame. And then you went to, we go to funerals, but you got gifts when you went to funerals. This is a gift here, Gift
Oh.
for Mourners. It's a book of poetry. The ring on the finger here would be you to carry a handkerchief with you at all times, and it would be up your sleeve. So that's what that is. A lot of pins, I call them, just examples of that. And remember the hair. This is hair here in that little frame. The watch has two different color hair. My eyes aren't good enough to see that in the top of the watch, but it says my mother and father. And then two men's rings that have hair in them. This is called jet, that black shiny, just a form of
I guess you
jewelry from
used
that
what
time
you
frame.
had for
Mhm.
adornment.
Yeah.
People did that throughout history. They're gonna find something,
Yeah.
huh?
But
So,
just very creative.
yeah.
And,
Oh, that's
good
cute.
patterns to make things. And you set that up many different ways depending on what you wanted to make. But just there's some patterns, what you would want to make,
Oh.
and the example of how it would be set up.
So this is a newer book, though.
Oh, yes, this is just talking to you about the hair.
Right.
Hair jewelry and things that they did, the different patterns and what they would make.
So I suppose there's artisans that still practice this.
Probably, but I mean, all of that is hair, human hair, just made into beautiful things. Like I said, here, the earrings, the watch band, the bracelet, the necklace, that's hair. And then I believe just mentioned that embalming kit. Stationery, there was a time frame for mourning. You used mourning stationery for your correspondence. If it was a new death, the border is wider. So some examples of that here. See the black border.
Oh,
New
yeah.
death would be wider.
Okay.
And there's mourning stationery that you use. This is called a church doll. You drop it, it doesn't make any noises. So it's called a church doll.
Oh, okay.
And then again, just, that is still the same, how we do flowers on the grave. I mean, so many things are the same. But just very, very interesting, I think. And then on these couple of tables in the shelvings here, just items for sale pertaining to the Old City Cemetery, or cookbooks, stories about the cemetery, postcards, so just some items for sale. There's, that's hair.
These are all hair too.
Yeah.
Glare on the glass. It's hard to get in there. This one, let's see.
And I'm not sure if you're interested, but we have goats out back. We have
Oh, do you?
3 live goats, if you wanted to walk back there and see them.
No, thank you.
And we have beehives.
I saw those.
We harvest our honey and sell that. It
Oh,
sells
nice.
out really quick every year, and I think they said we're going to have a good crop the next time.
When is that gonna
It's
be?
usually in the fall or the early spring.
Sorry, I can't get a better picture of those.
And then the hats up there, they're all originals.
Be still, buddy. It's a fun place to work, huh?
Oh, it is, yes. I came over here many years ago and toured. I said, oh, when I retire, I want to come over here and be a docent.
Look at
I've been doing it
you.
for almost 10 years now.
And your dream came true.
I love it over here.
That's
It's nothing
nice.
scary or spooky. We have lots of activities going on all the time. 2 big fundraisers, see. One is in the springtime, right after Mother's Day. Antique roses, we sell antique roses. And then in the fall, we have candlelight tours, the 3 Thursday, Friday, Saturday weekends before Halloween. They're nothing scary, but everything has a story. So we have actors dressed in period costuming, and you go from gravesite to gravesite, 6 or 7 places throughout the cemetery. They have a matinee on Sundays. I've had both knees replaced, but I still don't want to be walking in the dark on uneven ground at night, so I go to the matinees on Sunday for the, you see, hear the actors portray what is happening.
Now, when is that?
The 3 weekends prior to Halloween.
Oh, okay, yeah, I
Thursday,
did
Friday,
grab a
Saturday.
calendar up at the front.
Yeah.
Shoot, I had a question, I forgot already.
I was running my mouth.
No, that's good though. I
That's all
mean,
we do.
I'm getting informed. Yes, I love it.
But again, lots of, books about the area.
Oh, so you don't feel any, like active,
Paranormal.
yeah,
No, I don't.
you don't.
Um,
Are there any stories of such, legends?
I don't know of any. I
Mm.
really don't. I'm sure that there are. I just don't know of them.
I'd have to talk to the paranormal people about that. Is there a paranormal club in Lynchburg?
I don't
You don't know? You're not interested?
No. I'm living this life, and when I die, I believe in God or hell if you don't believe in Jesus. So those are my beliefs. But I mean, there are things that we don't understand, and I do believe that. I do think there are spirits, but I don't. Some people are really into that, but I'm not.
So is there anybody here that you know of that is into those kinds of things?
No, not.
Okay.
I think they're having a little staff meeting right there. I'm a volunteer, and there's some staff members that are having a little get together, but no, not that I know of.
Probably October would be when I would find them, huh?
And there was one lady, she is a part-time employee, and she's in that meeting. She's very knowledgeable. She does a lot of tours and things out on the grounds. She, arrange, for tours, because there's costs for that, and she could go into some more depth. But
Well,
it's just a neat place.
I am just so impressed. I really am.
Where did you tell me you're from?
Well, I'm from Wyoming.
And how did you get here?
Well, I've been on the road for about 10 years. My daughter moved here to Amherst. Yeah, so I'm in the market for a house, and I was looking at a house that butts up next to this cemetery.
Here?
The backyard does, yeah. And so I was like, well, let me check out this cemetery.
Well, I live in a little place called Hockham Rock, which is Route 501 North.
Okay,
And there's a house for sale 2 doors down from me. Right
Really?
on the James River.
how big is it?
It has 2 bedrooms and a bath upstairs, a kitchen, a den, a living room, and a dining room downstairs, a big front porch, not a very big yard, right on the James River. And I do know it's $185,000. I know that.
Wow.
It's very
I'm
nice.
kind of looking for one level, but it kind of sounds like I might want to look at it.
It's in Hockham Rock, which is an area.
It's called what?
Hockham Rock.
Hockham Rock.
There is a rock called Hockham Rock,
Okay.
which has a story. Indians chasing Mr. Hockham, and he got to the river's edge, and it's either let the Indians get him or jump off, and supposedly he and the horse jumped off of Hockham Rock. I mean, you don't know how true that is, but that's the legend. There is a huge rock that goes from the base all the way up. I can see it from my deck. I'm right on the river, but what has happened, the trees on an island are getting so big, you can see the top of the rock now, but it's one of these all the way to the ground, huge rock. So it's going away, and I hate that. But anyway, it's a very
The
good
earth
area.
changes, doesn't
Yes,
it? Whether
yes,
we
ma'am.
want it to or not.
It really does.
What do we have down here?
Just different things, animals. Some of our family folks, people that are buried here.
Okay.
Just because they have provided us with pictures of, some of the folks buried. And like I said, we have a scatter garden for the animals.
Oh, so then people can put their pet picture in there?
Yes, mm-hmm.
Oh,
We serve man and beast here.
oh, that's cute.
Mm-hmm. Like I said,
Aw.
people want that, so. But it's a very neat place. Like I said, we had activities, a big thing, the candlelight tours and the sale of the antique roses. The old part of the cemetery is on the other side of
Can
this
I have a
wall.
sticker?
Oh, yes, ma'am, help yourself. Mm-hmm. And this is just
I'll
talking
take one
to
of
you,
these too.
about
Yeah.
the cemetery. And lots of things here. Here's a map. I don't know if you've got that.
I don't have the map.
And
I
then you've
have
got the history of the
I
gravestones,
need the
pest
kids
house.
one.
Kids,
I'll bring
pest
my
house,
granddaughter.
station house, you want any of those?
I have the pest house.
Okay.
I have the Black History. I don't
Okay.
have the gravestones.
Mhm.
The station house I don't have.
Okay.
I have Quartermaster Stables. The Roses one. I want that one. Dang, you got all kinds of good.
Oh, we do.
Brochures
Yes,
over
we
here.
do. We do. You are so pretty. Just,
Does this one have talk about the people that are buried
the
here?
right people
Yeah.
halfway to crime.
Some of
You
them?
rode right by it.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I said, it was predominantly, you were here.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a
Okay.
good one. We have
Okay.
good brochures.
Well, excuse you. He thinks we're going out now.
We're just walking around and talking, baby. What's his name again?
Miklos.
Miklos.
Yes.
Well, he is just, I've never seen a dog like that.
He's a
beautiful.
Puli, a Hungarian sheepdog.
So pretty.
And that's actually it's actually hair. It's not dog fur.
Oh,
So that makes it different. And so people do actually make sweaters out of their Puli.
wow. Well, it's a beautiful animal.
Thank you.
Absolutely
Leave her now.
beautiful.
That's enough.
You are so pretty.
I want to see this Bedford Genealogical Museum.
Okay. Yeah, I live in, like I said, in Bedford County. I'm not
Okay.
down there, but there. So you're in Amherst, or your dog is
Yes.
in Amherst?
Yes.
Oh, I just noticed your pretty earrings.
Oh, thank you. Diamond Hill Baptist Church, 1960.
Diamond Hill is still an active African American church.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
Is it near here?
Downtown,
Mm.
and we're close to downtown. You just get back on Fifth Street and
Who's this sassy little thing?
do not know her name. They, like I said, I'm here every Friday, but they did some rearranging of things since I was here.
Well, how dare they move stuff around on you?
Just to change it up a little bit. Ann Spencer was a poet, and this is her family. A lot of people are familiar with her. And the Williams family, I'm not sure, I don't know too much about them, but and then again, how it used to look, and it's
Oh,
still
wow.
like that. The braids, we talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have our own cookbooks here, Food to Die For, Food to Live For.
Food to die for.
Wonderful recipes, a lot of pictures of the cemetery and information.
Oh.
That's the only angel in the cemetery. It's a
Mhm.
2-year-old grandchild, the man that carved that. But wonderful recipes, and
And a great picture book. Oh, that's nice.
and it is. So I have both of the cookbooks. They're very similar, but that one's my favorite. But
That
just
one's
different.
Food to Die For, and that one's Food to Live For. That's
Mhm.
cute.
So, but we have so many things that go on at the cemetery all the time. We have a meeting room downstairs. Many years ago, I think I was turning 70. I'll be 75 next month. But anyway, I was gonna have my birthday party over here. If you've not gone all the way around, there's a huge oak tree with a wonderful swing that's not just for kids. I love to swing on it. And we was gonna be there. Well, my birthday's in August and it was literally 104 degrees, so we ended up going downstairs. But I just love the cemetery. It's peaceful, it's quiet, it's beautiful, and there's always
Yes.
something going on.
I would totally buy a house near here just so I could hang out here if I could find the right house. But okay, Hokum,
Well,
Hockham-
it's spelled
Hockham Rock.
H-O-L-C-O-M-B, but it's pronounced-
Holcomb Rock.
It's Hockham Rock.
Okay.
Right on the river. I know it has 2 bedrooms and a bath upstairs.
I'll tell my realtor to look into
Hockham
it.
Rock. It's a very quiet, out in the country, country place.
Is there any place to eat nearby?
Boonesboro Shopping, are you talking about where the house is?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
Boonesboro
nothing to
Shopping
eat in
Center.
Amherst.
Boonesboro Shopping Center,
Okay.
on Main, and there's another restaurant there, there's a pizza place. There's 3 eating places there. And then now, it's called Fleming Mountain Restaurant. It used to be Mitchell's Store, that's very close, so. But if you like peace and quiet and pretty, that's where I'm at.
Okay, all right. I'll check it out. So, rug. Come here, buddy. Let me see what these pictures up here, and then we'll
Just,
go.
Pictures that, people have given us.
Donated.
Found this in grandma's attic or something.
Oh,
So we just displayed them up there.
oh no, that one's a classic right there. Very cool, very cool. What's your name again?
Becky.
Becky.
Martin.
Becky Martin. Well, thank you so much,
Well,
Becky.
you are welcome. And
I
just-
thoroughly enjoyed it.
Just look up Hockham Rock and the house.
Okay.
Come up and look at
We might be neighbors. Do you do crafts?
I used to do ceramics. Do you remember when ceramics were big?
Yes.
Oh, boy. At one point in time, every lamp in my house I made.
Oh.
I loved going to ceramics. And I was married at the time, and I found out, I went every Tuesday. It was just my thing to do with my girlfriends. And my husband, every Tuesday, that's when he went to see his girlfriend. I found that out later. So for many years.
Well, it was convenient that you had a regular schedule,
Yes,
wasn't
I was
it?
in my ex-husband.
Yeah, well.
I think it's funny now. It wasn't funny at the time.
Hound dogs be hound
That's
dogs.
exactly right. Exactly right. Well, I've enjoyed talking to you. Tell me
Yeah.
your name again.
J-Met.
Jeanette.
Yes, J-Met.
What a pretty name.
Thank you.
Then what's your middle name?
My middle name is Lee. My last name is Pruitt.
Jeanette.
J-Met.
Jeanette. Well, I've never heard that name. That's
Yeah.
very pretty. Well, come to Hockham Rock.
You know any Pruitts in the cemetery?
I really don't.
There might be some, you
Very,
never
very,
know.
real good. Well, your animal is beautiful.
Thank
You
you.
look beautiful in your
Thank you.
outfit.
Well, thank you.
Well, enjoy.
You too. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. I'll get the door. Okay.
Thank you. Here's a wicker casket. Well, guys, I'm going to walk over there to that house and then probably going to start home. I need to go to the post office, and this evening I hope to do a live about the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Yes, yes, yes. I promised a giveaway of a junk journal, custom made junk journal, and we have finally made 1,000 subscribers. And we will talk about whether we want to monetize. I don't know. I have issue working for somebody, so once you, little kids picnic table, once you monetize, YouTube has you by the balls, right? I think everybody just put me on in the background now. That was cool. That was cool. I'm just thrilled that these are the friendliest people I've met in Virginia, I think. That all these people just want to chatter and talk and tell me the story. Okay, yeah, there was a jazz concert here. There's some, yeah, there are the tales of strange and mysterious deaths. I bet you that's the tour we could meet the supernatural people on. There's the beehives down there. Let's go this way, Miklos. Let's go up here. Pest House Medical Museum. This 1840s white frame building was the medical office of Dr. John J. Terrell. It was moved here in 1987 from Rock Castle Farm in Campbell County and has been restored to recreate medical science in the era of 1860 to 1900. These exhibits represent both the primitive conditions of Lynchburg's pest house during the Civil War and a typical country doctor's office as would have been used by Dr. Terrell following his Confederate medical service. Some of those roses, teeny tiny roses. Lamb's ear. What's this? Thyme, tarragon, one of those. Yeah, thyme. I was right the first time. Catnip. Catnip is good to help sleep. Actually, catnip tea. Tea rose down there. Robert Camper is down there. Miklos, are you hot? What are you doing? Trying to pull me to the shade now. Here's some lavender. Very nice herb garden. This is a big step. Okay. And we have to go around to the windows. Oh, there's some, okay. We got some little pallets on the floor, patient pallets on the floor. Whoa. There's medicinal herbs. Yeah, I've seen a lot of medicinal herbs over here. Is that bee balm? Lavender bee balm or something like that? Forgot to look in this window. Got all into the plants. It'll be nice when they can open these up. Yeah, it's hard to see in there. Sorry. Come on. Over here. Miklos, quit wrapping yourself around me. Too much sun. I just can't get a good, yeah.
There. What you're looking at is a recreation of the primitive, unsavory conditions that existed in Lynchburg's pest house during the Civil War. Pest house was short for House of Pestilence, and that sure was an appropriate name for the place. It existed near this spot for several years before the war and was actually Lynchburg's first hospital. If you
Old
lived in
City
Lynchburg and
Cemetery.
came down with a contagious disease like smallpox, typhoid, measles, or dysentery, this is where you were quarantined. It was filthier than you can imagine, and the powerful stench of disease and death was enough to knock your hat in the creek. With no medical care to speak of, to take the edge off, the few male nurses gave the patients whiskey, which is all they had. Understandably, they also took a little bit for themselves. And of course, most of the patients died and were buried a few yards away in the city cemetery. And when the Civil War came along, a lot of soldiers got infected with smallpox, and most of them were quarantined in the pest house. No Lynchburg doctor or nurse wanted to go near the place. And those who did either deserted the hospital or stayed drunk on the patient's whiskey. All except one, that is. Dr. John J. Terrell, a respected physician in the Lynchburg area, only 33 years old, decided he would be the man to take responsibility for the welfare of the soldiers there. So let's hear what he had to say about it.
The nurses did not want to go, and I told them I did not either. But my work was to relieve suffering humanity, and I would go where I could do the most good. The nurses were vaccinated and stood by me and the 75 patients. I had a hard time at first, would lose my meals till I became very weak. I cut out whiskey, which was being used too freely by the men about the hospital. I had the head nurse locked up to sober off and for giving improper medicine, taking the patient's whiskey. He promised there would be no more of it, and it was the last.
Lynchburg's pest house had itself a new sheriff. He went straight to cleaning things up in more ways than one, and made some major changes you see recreated in this room.
I put my painter and carpenter to work, using lime and yellow paint on the outside and black on the inside to save my patient's eyes. To overcome the offensive odor, I had dry white sand on the floor. I read the Bible and got the idea from Moses. I had a barrel of linseed oil and lime water to use as ointment, with which I greased the sores so had no more sticking of clothing. I got this prescription for burns from a boatman on the Missouri River. I ordered all the milk and vegetable diet I required and whiskey, which I used with cherry, dogwood, and poplar bark for bitters for the convalescents. Also had a barrel of sauerkraut made for the patients.
As a direct result of Dr. Terrell's work, the mortality rate dropped from well over 50% to 5%. In all, 101 soldiers and 3 slaves died in Lynchburg's pest house during the Civil War, and there's a monument to their memory near the entrance to the Confederate section of the cemetery, right behind you. But it is a certainty that many more precious lives would have been lost if it hadn't been for the innovative and tireless efforts of young John Terrell, a man truly ahead of his time. Make sure you look into all the windows and doors here, and especially Dr. Terrell's office just around the corner. There's all kinds of primitive medical equipment you just won't believe. I'll see you over there.
Oh. Achoo! Achoo! Excuse me. All those plants. Beautiful plants. There's a wheelchair.
Welcome to Dr. Terrell's office. After the Civil War, when he resumed his practice, Dr. John J. Terrell set up shop in this room, and many of the things you see here were used by him. See the big green piece on the opposite wall? That was Dr. Terrell's poison chest. He kept his poisons in there and also many packages of herbs and barks, and he used those to make tonics and ointments and treat all kinds of things. Since they didn't have any electricity, it made sense to keep the operating table over there under the good natural
Oh,
light.
there it is. Way
As
over
you can see,
there.
the table had hinges, so he could prop the patient up any way he wanted to.
Oh.
And that old family rocking chair near the stove is what they call the asthma chair. It had the
Asthma
arm
chair.
rest, and that helped the asthma patients breathe easier.
I don't know.
The picture over the bright blue cupboard is of Dr. Terrell, tall in the saddle on his horse, Paul. People come to this office from miles around, but when people were just too sick, he also made house calls all over the surrounding counties. His medical saddlebag is right there in the photograph, and it's right there on the bench by the door. Folks who could travel came to Dr. Terrell's office and waited their turn outside in the yard. Other times, people would send a youngster from the family to get the medicine they needed. During this time, one thing the medical establishment didn't have a clue about was germs. Dr. Terrell was one of the first to realize that it's important to keep things clean. He was also the first to use a hypodermic needle, the first to use the anesthetic chloroform, and the first to use a clinical thermometer in the Lynchburg area. These instruments are all antiques, and they're on the storage shelves along with a whole slew of other instruments from the period. The amputation kit might make you feel weak in the knee to look at it, but it's not far off from what they use today. Other tools, like the bullet probe, they make you realize just how far we've come. But Dr. Terrell had everything he needed here, and he didn't have any specialties. He prepared medicines, mended broken bones, removed tonsils, and even delivered babies. For over 40 years, this beloved Quaker physician served generations of families in and around Lynchburg. When Dr. Terrell died in 1922 at age 93, he left some big shoes to fill and a heroic medical legacy to this community. Make sure you look in all the windows and doors. There's something to see in all of them. The pest house exhibit is just around the corner. I'll tell you about
Can't
that
see him very well, though. Can't see him very well. Okay, let's take a peek at the Confederate Cemetery in Roses, and then we got to get out of here. We'll have to come back another more days to see the rest. Confederate soldiers. What you think, bud? Oh my gosh. How disrespectful. Come on, let's go. Come on. That's what war does, man. All for what? Greed. Greed and control. Power. Power, greed, control, money. Stupid. Are you stuck? Come on. You can do it. You can do it. He doesn't like the greed. Ouch. What do we got here? I'm not sure. I don't see a tag either. Oops, sorry. Something Andrew Fisher. A lot of lambs here. That's nice. That's pretty. Have to remember that. Oh, there's water leaking out of there. You goober. The old brick wall. This historic brick wall is all that remains of the cemetery's original enclosure, which was built in sections beginning in 1827 and extended almost 1 mile in length. Most of the wall was demolished by the city of Lynchburg as it deteriorated through the years, but the wall's foundation is still visible in certain areas. It is 1955. There's a piece of it in 1971. It's about restoration projects. Okay, so there's the wall. Pieces of the wall. Little cemetery center. So cute. More Civil War history stuff. Oh, there's John J. Terrell, the doctor. I looked at GoPros yesterday because kind of too tired to carry this all the time. Is this a river down here? Kind of a wet, dry creek, maybe. Did you get some water? Mm-hmm. Do you need more? Do you want more? Watch out. No? All right, come on then. No, we gotta go. He just. Is it new? New to me, yeah. Thank you. It's fun. Thanks. Come on, load up. Watch him lay his ass back down. Come on, Miklos. Load up. No, leave her. Come, Miklos. You have to get in the car. What is it? What do you see over there? Are you faking? Are you faking me out? What is it? You just being a scaredy cat? You don't, we have to get in the car to go home. Did you know that? Thank you. Let's go see if we can find this pond. I've seen it. I know it's down there. Tracks to the right. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff to see in here. Western Union, Telegraph, Stapleton. This is a train station. Station House Museum. Guess another one you have to look in the windows. The Scatter Garden. Compost Education Center. church were salvaged from the Herman Methodist Church at Oakville in Appomattox County. They use it for weddings and funerals and such now. Okay, there's the up there is the Civil War quartermaster Glander's stable. Well, when they say that early medical research was conducted here, that's scary because you know what kind of medical research they used to do? Those Civil War doctors. All the war doctors. They all do experiments in the name of research, don't they? Sadistic behaviors. I need to go to the post office next. Jamesville. How did you send me to the Jamesville post office? There it is. Whatever happened to Cindy? Cindy, we never heard from you. We were going to do a whole stream for you, Cindy. What happened? So we're sitting in the Old City Cemetery, for those that were wondering, in Lynchburg, Virginia. Gotta have a lot of lambs. Cooperative lambs. To do what? I'm lost. I can't see any more conversation. All I can see is the last two comments. Gotta have a lot of lambs with you though. Cooperative lambs. All the other conversation has disappeared. All the rest of the chat. It's a nice breeze right now. This is just lovely. Quiet, breezy, beautiful flowers, beautiful trees. What is a columbarium? Oh, okay. The columbarium in the lower level of the chapel contains niches and crypts for the final resting place of future generation of Lynchburg citizens. Okay. What are y'all doing today? Today's only Friday. It's not really the weekend yet. Any big plans for the weekend? I don't have plans for the weekend. I have to do my homework that I didn't get done this week for therapy. This weed smells really good. It's lemon cherry gelato. Oh, well, it's soft. Yeah, that'd be better than corn cobs, right? Does that pastor want me to come over and smoke weed with him and talk about witchcraft, and what the left does? It was the stupidest thing I ever heard. Folks, this is what the left does. The left? The left of what? What are we on the left of? I'm hungry. I haven't eaten today. It's what I do. I don't know what my girls are doing tomorrow. Wonder if they want to hang out in the cemetery. Am I in people's way? I hope not. Oh, she just trying to get out of the truck's way. So, new convoys popping up. What the heck's going on? They haven't figured out the convoy route's not working. Anything exciting happened on the corner last night? I was so tired. I've been doing a lot of sleeping. A lot of sleeping. When I can sleep. Couple nights I couldn't sleep at all. So then I have to make up for it. And sleep like 20 hours straight. Nobody's gonna report. Give me a report. What happened? No excitement on the corner? Guess I have to get some music. Miklos, are you hot? Poor Miklos. You know what? I'm in trouble. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is not gonna work. Damn it. Oh god damn it. Oh god damn it. Oh god damn it. No. No, 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 no. No, it's a no-go. It's a definite no-go. All right, I gotta go buy some papers. Oh, no. Sorry about the beep. Didn't mean to. Somebody put their gum in here. What the heck is wrong with people? All right. I guess we gotta go find a store. I need to find a trash can so we can throw away the trash too. You don't watch the corner anymore? arrest record was dropped. No charges. Yeah, okay. That's good. Everybody stopped watching the corner. It's so boring, huh? See you later, Monica. Alright. Go to the store. Maybe I can find something to eat, too. Just check in with Twitter. There's so much to explore here, guys. So much. We're gonna have to come back another time. I didn't find the pond, did I? Back out where we went in. prisoner of war camp. Huh. The high school used to be a prisoner of war camp. There's a library. A Dollar Tree. Oh yeah, is this the YMCA? No, Centra. There's a movie theater over there. Oh, there's a Habitat Restore. Somebody must still be watching the corner. It's not very exciting anymore. Making sure I have some money on Cash App. Cash App me. Cash App me. Oops. I'm gonna leave Miklos to watch the car this time. Keep an eye on the car. Looks like that used to be a church of some sort with fake stained glass windows. Oh, okay. See you later, Ariel. I'm sure I missed you already. But bye. See ya. You are being watched by our video surveillance camera. What'd I do? I did something crazy. Oops.